Hi guys, I'm Alicia Camacho and welcome to this week's episode. Episode 9. Wah, 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 wah. Episode 9. This week's episode is an interesting one. Now, fair warning guys, and I have to say this because there will be a lot of people who will be like, Alicia, why are you self-deprecating? Everything that I say guys, it's not to be self-deprecating because I love myself, actually love myself a lot. I've experienced a lot of this particular topic and I feel like I should talk about it. I'm making it funny because what's the point in talking about something in a depressing way if you can make it funny, laugh about it, and then be okay about it afterwards. So let's get into it. I started reading a book by Pastor Stuart called Single, Dating, Engaged, and Married. I'm quite a fan of this particular Pastor Stuart. He's one of the very few pastors who talk about like relationships, young people, everything that we go through that we need a little bit of guidance on. So he actually wrote a whole book about it and I was like, hey, I'm single and very confused about my life. Let me read it. So I did. Let me say, it's been very, very enlightening. For those of you who don't know me, you will know that those of you who don't know me, you will not know, but now you will know. I have been single, like single for 23 years of my life. I'm not complaining about it at all. I've never had any prospects or any boys that have been interested in me. I don't know why that is. I know that I'm very, very shy guys. I am like the most shy person you have ever met in your life. And you'll probably be like, girl, you're lying. You're like, look at you, you're doing YouTube videos. Yes, I'm doing YouTube videos because one, you're not standing here. Two, if you know me and I'm your friend and I'm like in your family and like it's totally chill, like I can totally be normal with you guys and be myself and talk and be really, really weird because that's fine. I know you're not gonna judge me. When it comes to like if I see a guy and I'm like, oh my word, gosh, this brain of mine starts going into a full-blown panic, runs around in a circle and runs into the wall guys, and then knocks itself out cold. And then when it comes to talking to guys, nothing at all conversation topic points just float out, ceases to exist. It just freaks out. Nothing. Maybe it's because I overthink a lot. I get like self-conscious for some reason. Maybe it's my body being like, oh my gosh, someone actually likes you. Armadillo yourself. Prime example was when I was in high school, I think, and I had started developing like feelings for a friend of mine, and so I was like, well, we talk all the time, so I might as well tell him because I like you. It's like, hey dude, like I like you, like you. So he was like, okay, cool. Well, let's see where this goes. Let's go out to movies. So one would think that this would go great because I've been talking to this guy. We have been friends. I've spoken to him before. It's like not like a brand new person. I went on this date and I did not speak to him like at all. And you guys must be thinking like, no, like I said hello and how are you? And I sat next to him in the movies, but nothing. I did not get a single word out of my mouth. I did not know what to say to him. And I can remember going to my friend and I was like, I don't know what to say to him. I don't know how to speak. I don't know what to say. And just like nothing is happening in my brain. And she was like, no, just relax. Like you've been friends with him. Like how hard can it be? My brain made it incredibly hard. Needless to say, after the date, he was like, yeah, no, I don't think it's gonna work out. And I was like, yeah, it's totally fine. Like I totally get it. It happens a lot, guys. And it's not just with this guy, like it's happened various times. I have plenty of stories. I am genuinely like loads of fun, guys. I'm very entertaining. I make loads of jokes. Sometimes they're inappropriate. I dance like a weirdo and I really don't care. I watch movies. I love movies and I love talking about movies. I like listening to music and that's where the dancing comes from. I love to travel. I love learning about things. I love food, guys. If you and I can connect over food, we'll be like set for life, guys, because I love food. I'm curious, does nobody want this short drink of water? Maybe it's like an oyster situation where you look like snot, but you are actually very tasty if you put some Tabasco or lemon you know, whatever floats your boat. I wouldn't know if an oyster tastes good because I actually haven't eaten an oyster by myself. Something that looks like snot is not very appealing. If I look like snot to people, please do let me know, because I'm very curious as to why this has not happened for me yet. All jokes aside, being single sucks, guys. A lot of people have told me, and I swear if I had a jelly bean, I'm gonna say jelly beans because I don't want money, I want jelly beans. If I had a jelly bean for every time someone told me that it's okay to be single, it will happen at the right time, your Prince Charming is around the corner, you need to put yourself out there. No shit. You're looking in the wrong places. Do you talk to boys? No. Thou shalt not pass. How do you explain to people, you know, if I had a jelly bean for every time someone told me that, I would be drowning in jelly beans. I know all these things already. Hearing people say this while you're single makes being single even worse. You don't actually want to hear that. Like, you know that already. You know, like, maybe you should put yourself out there more, or actually engage with a boy and learn how to speak to him like a normal human being. You gotta understand that hearing all those things, I'd rather be single on Valentine's Day. It's not a fun song to hear. Like, I know, guys, that my knight in shining armor is coming for me, but he's on a tortoise, shame. And turns out to be that he is actually a hobo. Oops. He got hungry, so stopped by for a burrito. But then he got distracted by a rabbit and thought him and the tortoise could grace or something. I don't know, like, maybe, you know, maybe he's stuck in a tree, or maybe he just doesn't exist. You may think, there is a pot for every nerd. Sure, like, totally. Maybe deep down inside I do really want someone, but you also like have to think about it. This is something that's been on my mind since, it's not like a recent thought, like, oh, I'm gonna be alone forever, or I'm gonna be a cat lady. Although I think I actually am. There's too many cats in my garden. For real, guys, like, since I've been in high school, I've always had like this weird feeling that like I'm meant to be alone. Like, some people are put on this earth and you're not actually supposed to find someone. Your purpose is something else. I'm not trying to block anything off or like put negative vibes up. I believe that whatever you put in here determines your life. Like, you have to think positive thoughts. Like, that's an actual real thing. Going back to the book that I was reading, said book says that when you are single, these are the years that God is actually using you. And not in an ugly way, like he's using you to be his slave. No, that's not God, guys. When you're single, you don't have anybody attached to you. You don't have responsibilities in that sense. So you're free to be your own agent, and you're allowed to like go anyways. Get involved in charitable projects and, you know, help people and be a shining light to people and encourage people that need it. And you're supposed to explore yourself and grow yourself as a person, as a human being, and what you want to be when you grow up, kind of thing, you know, which is very valid. And when I was reading the book, I'm still reading the book. Reading those parts was very, very important for me because it was things that I needed to hear. Just saying, for people who are wondering, like, they single years, like, what is the point? Well, this is what the book is telling me. Even if you're not wanting to look at it from a religious perspective, kind of makes sense. Like, using your single years to do what you want to do. Go travel the world, see things, experiences, you know? It's very important to discover who you are and to be happy with who you are. There's some days you will have like really bad days, but there's other days where you just love yourself. You have to know your ranges. You have to know like when you really hate yourself and when you really love yourself, and how to find a happy medium. Although you should always love yourself because you are wonderful. Whoever said that being single was fun, lied to you. There are moments where you can do whatever you want and eat whatever you want and behave whatever way you want. But me. Sometimes it sucks when you see other loving couples. Not to hate on couples at all. I have a lot of friends who are couples. They're amazing. I love hanging out with my couple friends. They are the best people to hang out with, guys, because couples are fascinating people. How they love each other and then like get mad at each other, but then like they're not actually mad. I'm sitting there and it's like a whole thriller movie happening. Like, one minute they're good, next minute they're bad and they're fighting. You're like, oh my gosh, you're gonna break up. And then no, they're actually not, because they love each other. Sometimes it can be really sad. You want that. We are emotional connection craving creatures. Hoping that there's someone there who will, without a shadow of a doubt, love you. And you, without a shadow of a doubt, love them. We're like just tail connecting shorts of being like avatars. And I guess maybe you could have like a friend to do that. Totally. Do you think it's time? Like 23 years, guys. 23 years. is a very long time to be single. And a lot of people will be like, oh, you're so young, you have plenty of time to date. Guys, just the other day, 5 years ago, I graduated from school, or I passed high school. In 5 years' time, I'm 28. So time goes really, really fast, guys. But something actually does need to happen. This is my message for other single people. Whether you are single in the context of hooking up, or it's complicated, weird, and shy, and don't know how to approach someone, outgoing and confident, you are looking, or you've completely shut your heart to the possibility that I want you to reach out to me and be like, hey Alicia, I'm feeling this way and I don't know what to do. I've got you. Reach out to your friends and show them this video if it explains how you're feeling. A lot of the times people don't understand why we feel this way. It's important to find other like-minded people, will help you get through this and help you stay positive about being single. Right now, I don't mind being single. Like in 23 years, a lot of rejection has happened. That's my experience, guys, in terms of relationships. I have been through the most amounts of rejection. If you guys want a rejection episode, I'll definitely do one because I have so many rejection stories. I once told a guy that I liked him and he said cool and then walked off. What? So I had a guy that I was like, hey, I like you, and he was like, oh, thanks, I think you're a great girl as well. I guess maybe that's my problem. While I haven't had any actual relationships, I make up for it and having plenty of crushes. A lot of them are being confident enough because I actually thought that maybe something could happen. I don't go around just being like, I like you. No, there's been a couple where I've been like, okay, maybe. And then I tell them and then it's like, no. I've been also really weird about it sometimes. I once wrote someone a letter telling them how much I like them, but they were leaving and then he never spoke to me again. Maybe I tell someone I like them like it's ripping off a band-aid, it's like, whoosh, I like you, yes! Next band-aid to rip. Yeah, whoosh, 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 whoosh. So I've faced a lot of rejection, but I just also feel like communication is such an important thing. Hello, if you like someone, tell them. Every single friend of mine that's in a relationship has been because they liked each other, they told each other, and they didn't play cats and mouse games with each other. They were like, I like you, let's see where this goes. If you don't tell someone that you like them, how are they ever gonna know? But at the same time, you're gonna get a lot of ha, thanks. Walks off. Sometimes I feel like rejection is a very vital part. If you like someone and then they reject you, then it makes it so much easier to move on. Imagine 6 months having a crush on him. He doesn't like me, he likes me, he doesn't like me. If you could just go up to him and be like, yo dude, I like you. Do you like me? We've been talking. We have not been talking. It's just only my imagination. Either way, guys, the amount of times I've cried over a boy, it's not because of the boy. Do not flatter yourselves. The idea that no one wants you kind of hurts. It's kind of like a knife in every part of your body. You're just like, okay, great. I understand rejection on every level, guys. If you need advice on how to handle rejection, I'm your gal. And I'm gonna be honest here, and I'm allowed to be. I don't want to third wheel my friends forever. I love them as a couples. They're all very cute, and I want to have that one day with someone special. I don't know when it will happen. Take forever. I feel like I'm adult enough now, to have a relationship. If you want to read a little bit more about it, some sort of spiritual guidance, definitely go get this book. I just want to be able to let people know that 1, it's okay to be single, but 2, it's okay to it's okay to want a relationship with someone. As for my future boyfriend, lover, best friend, BFF, partner in crime, other half, peanut butter to my jelly, or whatever. If you ever watch this one day, this is me saying hi. Weird. I'm weird, guys. And just so you know that you are very, very special. On that very sweet note, guys, remember to follow me on my social media, Alicia Camacho _official. Thank you for watching this episode, guys. I really, really appreciate your love and support. You're awesome. You are great.